question comes from Sean in Henderson, Nevada. I was reading about the Argentinian depression of the 1990s. I know they were trying to fix a period of hyperinflation, but it is used as an argument by Keynesian economists that the policies of Milton Friedman don't work. I know Argentina had a period of high inflation prior to the recession and depression. I was under the impression that Argentina's problems stemmed from freezing and devaluing bank accounts and tax hikes. Could you comment on this matter?
Yeah, I mean, Argentina is a perfect example of why Keynesian policies don't work, especially if you go back, 100 years ago, or approximately when Argentina really had its fall from grace. Argentina at one time was one of the wealthiest economies in the world. They used to have an expression, wealthy as an Argentine. I mean, I think it was the fourth or fifth most wealthy country. And what happened is they layered their economy with a lot of socialist programs and government benefits and taxes, and ultimately ended in a collapse of the currency and a hyperinflation. And that's why when people point to Japan and they say, hey, are we the next Japan? I always say, no, we're the next Argentina. So if anything, Argentina is a textbook example of what not to do. And we're doing what Argentina did. I mean, the reason America is declining is the same reason that Argentina declined. And of course, Argentina never recovered to her former glory. I mean, it's had periods of time where you've had, growth followed by another contractions, and the situation is not nearly as bleak as it once was, but Argentina is a shadow of her former self. And the same thing is going to happen to America if we do not get our act together and recognize the error of our ways and reverse course before it's too late.
This question comes from Sebastian in Wiltshire, Great Britain. What do you think about the Polish economy and investing in Polish money?
Yeah, I was over in Poland not too long ago for an economic conference, and we actually have some Polish investments in some of our managed products. I can't really discuss it because of the regulators, but yeah, I am more optimistic on Poland than some of the other Eastern European countries, although they're obviously not getting it all right. I mean, there is still a lot of government going on in Poland, but there is a move to try to embrace more free market principles. I got a lot of cheers when I talked about the free markets over there in Poland, and when I blamed government for problems, I got more cheers. So there are people over there that get it, and I think in general they're on the right course, even if they could be moving along it on a better trajectory. But yeah, they're not in the Eurozone right now, and that's probably a plus for them. So it is a country worth looking at, although it is, it's a small part of a portfolio. I wouldn't get all overloaded on Poland. And I think our exposure in Poland is basically in the bond market. We have some exposure to their currencies. I don't think we have any Polish equities that I'm aware of.